Hello, this is Mike with the Creation Creator Collective, and this is going to be the first video on the channel after the intro, and the title of this video is going to be Creating from Unity. I had a lot of ideas for a first video, and there's a lot of things I want to touch on in the channel, but one thing that I feel is very, very powerful is it's a law of attraction understanding about creating from unity and not from the separate self. So this idea comes from based in how the old law of attraction works, except this is about not needing to create something to feel complete and to, having to prove yourself so that you can get something you don't already have. There's a way of creating that is completely beyond needing a certain thing to manifest to make you feel complete. Fifth dimensional law of attraction is based in unity consciousness, which is the collective energy field of humanity's higher self, which is both individual and collective. And so law of attraction completely transforms out of a sense of individual willpower and competition and trying to prove yourself as good enough to create this thing you want. Creating from unity means that you already are one with the consciousness that you believe you'll connect to once you have this thing in the future. And that's a very quantum, a very unified idea about how thoughts and emotions and intentions are the building blocks of the universe, the elements, which I'll do lots of videos about the elements. But creating from unity means that you already are one with that sense of completion and unity within you as the higher self, which is the whole purpose of spirituality and the path of spiritual expansion is claiming yourself in the frequency of your own higher self, which is already real. You don't have to prove yourself or get it right or imagine it into being, because it's already real. You already are your higher self. You just have to align to it and declare it through affirmations, through visualization, through repetitive thoughts, visualization. And at first it feels completely fake. It feels like you're kind of wacky and it doesn't make any sense. And that's just how it is experienced, because for thousands of years all of humanity has been taught that divinity is above us. Like in Christianity, Jesus is taught to be a symbol of something that's unattainable for humanity, and that's something that we have to pray to, that's outside of us and above us, when the whole basis of Jesus' teaching was that all of the light, the truth, the way is within you. It's the essence of what you are, and you just have to learn to reclaim it. And so when you have people that are divorced from their higher self trying to create with law of attraction, very masculine, effortful, forceful, here's what I want and I'm going to stop at nothing to get it energy. That creates sorrow, because you're creating from polarity, as in what you want is somewhere out here and you are somewhere outside of that, and you're trying to reach for it and grasp it. But whenever you create from unity or from completion in your own higher self, which means you're one with all consciousness, all existence, all things you can imagine exist within you, because all beings, all of the universe shares the same consciousness. And creating from unity, you connect to your consciousness of your higher self that exists already in that reality that you want to create. And why else would you be desiring these things if your consciousness was not already there in the first place? Because you desire it, therefore it's already existing. Your consciousness exists there, and it's desiring you in return. And anything you can imagine already exists. And when you create from unity, you connect to the part of you that's already real and it's already there. Because your higher self is all of the universe, all existence, all timelines. And whenever you connect to the higher self in your heart and in your mind, you can create from the quantum field of placing your consciousness into the desire, and the desire, the thing you want to create, you don't need it a certain way. You don't need it to happen a certain way to be fulfilled, because you're one with your higher self already, and the love, the peace, the abundance, the safety, whatever it is that's there in your desire is already real in your heart. And it's your higher self. It's the aspects of your higher self already alive within you. And the other thing that happens whenever you create from unity, from your higher self, from love, is that specific outcomes is not as important. I mean, as co-creators, we are setting intentions, we're taking actions, we're visualizing, we're imagining and moving towards what we want to create. But we don't need to be so attached to it happening a certain way, because whenever you're reconnected to your higher self and you're creating from unity with the love that you are, you trust that so completely that you let go and allow that love to fill in the gap of the things that you aren't really sure about, like how it could manifest, how it could happen, the details of your creation. It's kind of like the feminine principle, which I'll talk about more in like the tree of life in Kabbalah and Tarot. The feminine is the receptive, nurturing, motherly energy of being, of becoming. It's the idea of the cosmic logos, of the hierarchies of creation that are perfectly held and maintained by the love of the divine feminine. Whenever you create from unity, that sense of effortless creation that upholds the entire universe in masculine and feminine balance, the details are handled and the will of your higher self flows through you, and you participate and you have ideas and you take action and you want to create this and you're excited for this. But your higher self lets those things manifest in a way that is usually even more amazing and spectacular than you could have imagined in the first place. And so creating from that unity. Jesus. Hey, Gazi. How you doing?